Get it nice and sunny in here. Uh, oh, what's up? What's up? Y'all know I speak to everybody, and I'm gonna talk whether there's 1,000 people on here or just one person on here. What's up, Luca, aka Maud? How you doing today, bud? Yeah, I'm low key nervous just because um, YouTube is very unpredictable. YouTube is very unpredictable. Like at any given moment, the current success you have can be taken. All it takes is for the wrong content to be put out, or the wrong title to be on your content, or YouTube to just deem you whether it's being promoted. I don't know, but you know they're worth. I won't I won't claim to know exactly how this whole thing works. I just know some of how YouTube works, and I've been wrong about a lot of stuff. So with this milestone that I'm trying to reach right now, I'm a little nervous because you know, it seems very possible, uh, viewing from where I'm at, but at the same time, I've seen channels get to like 9,000 plus and then not gain any more subs. Like you go back and look at their channel and they're still at 9,000 or something. And they were at 9,000 back when I was like at 400. So I know it's very possible for you to plateau in YouTube. It's very scary, but I know it can happen. But I'm gonna keep putting out content regardless of what I don't even care if it's something simple, like something y'all probably don't care about or don't want to hear about. I'm still gonna post it just because I mean that's what I'm doing this for. Get my content out there and one man's trash is another man's treasure. So one individual might not like it, but another individual may. And if I put out a video and it's just for that one individual that likes it, it's worth it to me. And you know what? That simple fact about me may and could very possibly be the reason why I never get as big as I want to get on YouTube, but that'll be all right. That'll definitely be all right. I've been undergoing a lot of judgment lately. You know, somebody was telling me that I'm an opportunist because every time I go live, I talk about YouTube statistics. And I think he meant analytics because that's what I talk about on here is YouTube analytics. But the reason why I talk about it is because that's what excites me right now. I mean, why be a YouTuber if making videos and watching the analytics for those videos doesn't excite you? Why are you doing it if you don't have a certain passion for it? You know? So honestly, that person calling me an opportunist, it was pretty idiotic of them because they made like a way out of left field judgment about somebody that they've never met in person, they've never had a conversation with, and I guarantee you that person's not subscribed to me either. Guarantee you they're not subscribed to me. The bigger you get, the more haters you have. Right you are, Luca. Right you are. And it's frustrating, man, because it's like I really don't feel like I say or do anything in my videos for anyone to hate me. You know? But as you say, the bigger you get, the more people are gonna hate. They say dumb things like they'll go look at my worst performing video and talk down on it. What's the point of going to my worst video and telling me that my worst video is what I'm worth? Yeah, they say you're only as strong as your weakest link, but my YouTube channel is not a link. I mean, there's a link to get to my YouTube channel, but my weakest performing video doesn't determine the value of my channel. The highest performing video does. Because 9 times out of 10, the highest performing video is what's going to bring the traffic to your page. So why be so focused on my failed attempts to make content instead of admiring the art? You know what I mean? Like that's like saying Michael Jordan. That's just like saying Michael Jordan is trash because of the shots he missed, instead of saying he's the GOAT for the many shots he's made. Like nobody judges Michael Jordan on the shots he missed. They judge him on the shots that he made. Same with Steph Curry, Kobe Bryant. Um, Nobody judging Mike Tyson's legacy on the fights he lost. They're judging his legacy on all those knockouts he got. So just because I have a few low performing videos does not mean that I'm a trash content creator or anything like that. It's just a small select few people that vibe with what I create. You know. And then I got a lot of crap about posting Kevin Hart videos and people saying, "Oh, you only have the amount of subs you have because you posted Kevin Hart videos." Earth the moron. My picture, my YouTube picture is me standing next to Roy Jones Jr. There's clearly no sight of Kevin Hart in that picture. So there's not a human being on earth that would look at my channel and go, "Oh, that's Kevin Hart." Nobody's going to think that. So I didn't get the subscribers because people think I'm Kevin Hart. That's not how that happens. But people subscribe to my channel because I consistently post things that they like to watch. So I don't have to be the person whose videos I'm posting for people to like my channel. They like my channel because whenever they come to it, they see something they like. Simple as that. I go live on a regular basis. People see my face. They know who I am. And if they don't, all they have to do is read my channel name. You know what I mean? I used to have no comment in my videos. Now I get some comments. And I'm so proud of your growth, Luca. Like I've been watching you progress. And it's an awesome sight, buddy. You deserve it. One thing I'm gonna tell you, Luca, is when you get to the spot that I'm currently in, do not let these people that always have something to say, do not let them stifle you from the track you're on. Don't even let them get to you at all. Like somebody has something negative to say, whatever. People are always gonna have something negative to say because they don't have what you have. You know what I'm saying? If the way I run my YouTube channel was such a cheat code, why isn't everybody doing it? You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm using all these cheat codes and I just have all these methods and me having subscribers just isn't legit, why isn't everybody doing it? Why don't more people have this amount of subs? Why is there channels that have the same like there's currently a person that literally goes to my page and takes the content that I post and posts it right after me. Like I literally have somebody like that right now, and their channel has less than 100 subs. So if what I'm doing is such a cheat code, why doesn't that person have like 8,000, 9,000, 10,000 subs? Why don't they? That and I looked at the channel. You know what I mean? I'm not a prima donna. I'm not no stuck up guy. Like I peep channels. That person has been doing this YouTube stuff way longer than me. First video they've ever posted was a long, long time ago, like 6 years ago. So if they've been a creator for 6 years and they have less than 100 subs and they post the same videos I post. Why is it not working for them? Why is it that it's working for me and not them? Why is that the case right now? I'm not going to claim to know the answer because I'm not the one making the statements about my channel. You see what I'm saying? That's other people doing it. And in the midst of all the negativity, I'm just gonna keep taking times to show appreciation to the people that do rock with me and do support my channel. You know, on the way up, I remind myself about you guys constantly so that I never forget when I get where I'm going. You see what I'm saying? I don't like people always say things about, YouTubers when they get big, they they get cocky and they forget their fans and all this stuff. First of all, I don't feel like I have fans. I feel like I have family. So anybody who's supporting my channel isn't a fan. They're a family to me. Which is why it's easy for me to get on here and just chop it up with y'all. I don't. It's not a drag to say what's up to the people. Now, do I need to put out more original content? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. But y'all gotta understand right now. For one, I'm a teacher. Two, I'm a father. And then we got this pandemic thing going on right now. So for what I do in my lifestyle and the stuff that I usually post, which is boxing and fitness and all that stuff, it's kind of hard to keep that stuff going when all of y'all are seeing is the four walls in my apartment right now. It's not like I can go to the gym and hit some sets on a bench press or do some squats. It's not like I can go to the boxing gym and get some sparring or hit the heavy bags or the speed bag. I can't do that stuff right now. Oh yeah, y'all are gonna see me posting stuff that I think is funny. People just have such a big problem with it, and it trips me out. Like, why not just be like, what this guy is doing is working for him. I want to try the same thing. I want to be successful at YouTube. Because I mean, chances are, if you're complaining about somebody's success with whatever they're doing, 9 times out of 10, it's because you want the success they have. Nobody's gonna go out of their way to go to multiple videos on a regular basis and say negative things to somebody that they don't want to be like, or somebody that, or if they don't want anything that that person has. It's kind of vindictive and cruel if the only reason you do it is because you literally just don't want me to have what I have. That's odd, very odd. But yeah, who thinks I'm gonna make it to 10K subs? Social Blade says I'll be there in 2 months. 2 months? I appreciate that, Luca. You've always been so loyal, man. That's another thing I want to say. So there's been an ongoing discussion about people who come to channels, like they'll get on live streams. They don't ever comment on any of the uploads. They don't ever like any of the uploads. They probably don't even watch the upload. But they come on all the live streams, and the first thing they do is ask for a shout out. I shout them out, and then they leave the live stream immediately after I shout them out. They post their links to their channels and stuff all over the live streams and stuff. One time I did not shout this individual out. He was like, "But I support you. I know you see me on all your live streams." And in my head, I'm like, "Yeah, come to all my live streams asking for a shout out, and you've been subscribed to me for less than a month." But anyways, if somebody is only subscribed to you for what they can get from you, don't feed that person what they're after. Like that's just like saying, "Oh, okay, you hire an employee for a company. They get their first paycheck, and keep in mind, it's a company, so there's more than just one applicant. You hire them for that company, they get their first paycheck, and they take off. They don't come back to work. They just leave. Wouldn't you feel like it's a mistake to have hired that individual? I do. YouTube is the same thing. It's a business. My channel is my business. I'm growing my own business. So when somebody gets on and, they ask for something that other people have actually earned, like other people have actually earned, and then they take it and just dip. They don't show the same loyalty that all these other people who never asked me for anything show. Luca, my moderator, who's on here right now and is on most of my streams, has never asked me for a shout out before. Never. He supports every upload, watches all the videos, he comments on all of them, and he comes to every live stream. He's never once asked me for anything. So it's very easy for me to shout him out because I know his intentions are good, and I know he actually supports the channel. Somebody that's just being an opportunist, I don't believe in that stuff. But like, keep in mind, a year ago, I was at less than 100 subs. I wouldn't go on around people's channels asking for a shout out. I don't want to gain what I have that way. When I get to this 10K, it won't be because I bought any bots. It won't be because I begged some YouTuber to vouch for me or anything like that. It won't be any of that. When I get big on YouTube, I'm putting people on. I'm putting folks on. It's no fun being at the top alone. So to all those big YouTubers that are at the top alone, should tell your friends to get some YouTube channels and put them on. I'm gonna work on getting some merchandise started though. What up to those who just jumped on? I would say asking for a shout out is kind of rude. I think so too. And like my dad says, you'll make it happen. Exactly. Like, bro, it's so much. I like that. I like that, Brandon. But it's just so much that could be accomplished nowadays with technology. Like, I'm gonna be real, I'm still finding myself as a YouTuber. But do I wanna wait until I find out who I am as a YouTuber before to post something. Like, no, I'm gonna keep creating stuff until I find out exactly what my niche is and exactly what will make somebody like me go viral. You know, that there's no point in being like, oh, well, I'm just gonna sit in the back and starve because I don't know who I am. Oh, I'm not gonna live my life because I don't know who I am as an individual. That's stupid. People go to school and they go to college and they try different things until they figure out who they are as a human being. So why should it be any different for a YouTube? You know, like I'm trying to see what people respond to. You know what I mean? You know, you got people that are just basically wasting their time waiting for something to happen. There's no need for that. Nothing. He just fell asleep. I'm not sure because his room smells weird, but he didn't while he was awake. You know, some idiot thought me and you were arguing the other day while I was on live because he walked by and made a smart remark and I responded. He thought we fight. He was like, "You shouldn't be letting YouTube see you argue with your girlfriend." I was like, "Going on with that? I'm arguing." My lady and I have smart mouths, so we play like that. I also don't like how old buddy called her my girlfriend. Like, homeboy, that's the mother of my child. He did. I was praying he would make it. It's tough right now with everything being on lockdown, but I'd say stay on box. Oh yeah, bro, you already know I'm gonna stay on the boxing. That like eventually, once I get big enough, like I'll taper off from everything else I'm doing. The reason why I do so much right now is because I'm still trying to figure myself out as a YouTuber. But eventually, something original that I created myself, not the Kevin Hart uploads, something that I created myself is going to go viral. And then, that's when I'll know what I need to stick to. But I'm definitely leaning towards the boxing. Just that right now in the boxing world, I'm a nobody, so people really don't care to see my boxing content like they would want to see Manny Pacquiao or Floyd Mayweather. Like if Manny Pacquiao started a YouTube channel right now, he'd be huge. Mayweather has a boxing channel that he's not even on. Like his uncles run it, and so many people are subscribed to it just because of the name. That's what you call a household name. That's what I want to be one day. But I'm gonna work on getting some merchandise for you guys, so I can actually start selling merch. 'Cause I've been having people ask me for the past 6 months about it, but I didn't feel like I was big enough just because a few thousand people isn't enough to, really blow up with merch. But then again, I realized it's not about me blowing up for merchandise. It's about me growing my channel. So I feel like me getting some merchandise will be a good step in that direction. I just need a little bit more popularity. Challenge strangers to 3 minutes, a 3 minute of boxing. See, that's a good way to get in trouble though. Because if I hurt somebody, I can go to jail. And think about it, it's on camera. So if some regular guy knows that I box and he's not that confident in himself, he's already going to go into that situation skeptical and then say, I embarrass him or make him look bad. It's on camera. So any human being, it's natural instinct to want some sort of revenge whenever they feel they've been done wrong, or they're going to want to retaliate if they feel like I've taken it too far. So it's just a slippery slope for me to challenge strangers to boxing matches. I do wish that it came this way. I really wish that I could just like do workout videos and that would make me go viral, but people don't care about like nice and tight physique anymore. They care about those big, huge bodybuilder guys. Like those are the only people that somebody wants to see lift weights. So like, I've done some pretty impressive stuff as far as working out and everything, but it didn't go viral because of my size. Like I don't have the size that people want to see. I'm a smaller guy, so to them it's like, oh, it should be easy for him to do that. Look how little he is. I fluctuate between 150 and 175. And the people that everybody wants to see are those big 225 to 300 pound guys that are throwing up 600 to 750 pounds on bench press. And I can't even squat that much. If you put it on wheels, I can push it. Even some big channels fail with merch. See, that's the scary thing. That's why I'm reluctant in doing it, because say I get some generic T-shirts and then put my own designs on it, and then I put my logo on it. What's so special about my logo or my designs that's going to make people want to buy that T-shirt, as opposed to buying some YouTuber that's got 500,000 subscribers and has a generic T-shirt with his own designs on it? What makes my design better than his? You see what I'm saying? So I feel like I have to grow to the point where people like me for me, like to the point where people are like, hey, this guy's awesome. I really like his channel for him. And not only that, a big part of being successful on YouTube is people liking you for you and not your content. If somebody is only on your channel for your content, it's not gonna last. People are fickle. Feelings are fickle. So maybe one day they just won't think that that content's funny anymore. If that content was the only thing linking them to your channel, they're gonna leave. Like just I bring him up a lot actually. On Me and the Hellcat. I don't watch his channel for his content. I watch his channel for him. Like I like the stuff he says. I like the things he believes in, and I like the fact that he's a guy who came from nothing to something. So I'm not a car enthusiast. That's not my thing. I don't get an adrenaline rush out of drifting or racing in the streets, and I don't really too much care for car shows. If I go to the state fair and they got some nice cars, like yeah, I'll go in there, but I don't buy tickets to annual car shows and regional car shows and stuff like that. I don't do that. That's what Omi does. So I'm not there for his content. I'm there just to hear what he has to say. That makes sense. He's just entertaining to me. I do have one sparring video that I'm reluctant in showing you guys, just because this guy is not somebody from a different gym. He's actually my teammate, so I don't want to post that unless I get his blessing on it. But we were neck and neck though. Like nobody just dominated the other person. Like he was the more. I don't think either one of us were like calm in that situation. Like we were both real irky jerky. he was more patient than I was. I was more aggressive, and he was more patient, but we still went tit for tat. So, I was walking towards him, and he was on the back foot, looking for counters, while I was just looking for open shots. Not sure if you've done it, live reactions or reaction videos to boxing and movies. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I've actually done a couple of my own voiceovers. Um, yeah, I get a lot of crap from people because they'll say things like, "Oh, you're pretending to be Filet." No, my channel name is I Fit In. Filet has his own YouTube channel, but the stuff that he doesn't post on YouTube, like I've made compilations of it because I think it's funny. But there's thousands of channels. There's channels that have like 500,000 subscribers, 200,000 subscribers. Couple channels that have millions of subscribers that make compilations of other people's content. So that's nothing new. PewDiePie does it. PewDiePie does meme reviews and Vine reviews. Like he posts a bunch of other people's content. So the fact that people are acting like this is just some strange thing that I'm doing, it's not. Like nobody's going to any of those channels and be like, "Oh, what'd you do?" Just because I don't have that many people that I do compilations of doesn't mean, I'm just trying to pretend to be somebody else. If I was trying to pretend to be somebody else, I'd have a picture of their face as my AVI and not me literally standing there in a picture, and I wouldn't go live if I was trying to pretend to be somebody else. Clearly a huge distinction between my voice and his voice. But yeah, Brandon, I think you're right. I think I'm a just start expanding the boxing content. I gotta get better quality cameras too. I gotta start doing interviews too. But the biggest hurdle for me has been finding time to go places that boxers are. You got to get your tickets, you got to pay for your flights and all that good stuff. Oh, I have to find a means to do all that to where it won't hinder me or my lifestyle. I think you're gonna get to 10K. I believe you. I appreciate that, Calvin. There's a lot of people who actually do not believe in me, so it's cool to hear somebody say that. But nothing's gonna make me stop posting the stuff that I post. Like what you guys see me posting is what I'm gonna post until I feel the need to post something else. Like I've never been the person that moves the beat of somebody else's drum. Like I've got my own ideas and my own things that I feel I should do, so I'm gonna keep doing that. I'm not an easily swayed individual. I'm gonna tell y'all like a pretty big YouTuber told me via email actually. If you want something, you have to get it by any means necessary. So he told me that while he was figuring out who he was as a YouTuber and what would make people react to his content, he was posting other stuff. So whenever his own original content blew up, he was able to go back and delete all the other content that was not his own. So his whole entire channel is original now, but everybody's channel, everybody who gets somewhere, everybody's channel starts with a multitude of content. It may or may not be your own. It's very rare where somebody could just post their own stuff and then it just blows up out of nowhere and they don't already have a name. That does not happen, guys. Doesn't happen. Gamers are the only ones that get big like that. Gamers. You get real good at a video game, people start watching, they're like, oh, this dude's cold at this game. There you have it. Somebody, you've gained a fan. Start a fight night series. Yes, that's a perfect idea because I know Tevin Farmer does that. I know the Charlos brothers do that, and their channel is called Lions Only something. Who else does it? I know Ryan Garcia does a lot of stuff with YouTube and Instagram and TikTok and all that. He's like real big on social media. Um, there's actually a couple boxers, professional boxers, that I have more subs than, but that's because they're using their own name to do it. So they're starting basically from the bottom, but they already have fame, so they're good. Me, I don't have fame in the boxing world, so I'm making my name on YouTube first. I'm gonna do a poll tonight too. I'm gonna ask people, are you guys subscribed to me for my content or for me? And it's a tough question, but and honestly, that question could possibly cause some subscriber fluctuation, but it's something I need to know as I continue on through this thing. I I'm strongly convinced that it's just the content I produce because what else would it be? I don't really have that many people that get on my live streams. I'm going to watch it, the live video. Um, so one of them is live from a studio, a live stream studio that I have. So all I have to do is connect the link of a stream that I had on standby and into the studio, and then I start the stream on the studio, and then it starts playing in the live control room to where I'm not using this camera on my laptop. So I can play that stream and then still get on this stream as well. Yeah, man, I've been doing some nerd stuff, man, trying to figure out all the ins and outs to all this. I don't feel like you should be invested in something you know nothing about. So I'm trying to learn as much about the YouTube stuff as I can. One thing I have been told over and over again is I need to work on my lighting a lot more. So that's what I'm doing right now. That's why I got the window open and it's facing my face instead of you guys getting my side profile all the time. And I know I need to get a camera, a really good camera. I also heard that I need to do collaborations. What up, Brashay? He really did go to the other stream. I appreciate that, Brandon. That's love. Shout out to Brandon G, y'all. Y'all go give him some subscribers, some views, show love. Because that's a lot of love you just showed me, brother. I appreciate that. And he said it's to support the new equipment. That's love, brother. Yeah, I definitely plan on getting me a camera. Uh, let's see. Brandon, you're smart. You've brought up some ideas. Do you feel like having like recording from multiple angles all at once is necessary? You just into boxing, or will you branch out MMA as well? I've thought about it, but I'm 28 years old, so it's kind of late in my life for me to start trying to condition my shin bones and my ankles to clash with somebody's skull on a regular basis. So I just don't think I have enough callus and enough grit in my shin bones and ankles to pull that off. But my hands, they've been desensitized for like the past, I'll honestly say the past 10 years. Like my knuckles have just been really, really, really ruthless. Oh, okay. Content wise, like would I go to the events and get some interviews and record some fights? Yeah, man. If I can get the pull to do that, I will definitely. I got to get me a press pass. Um, yeah, God is good all the time. But yeah, I gotta get me a press pass. Gotta get a press pass because if I don't, I'll be that guy that stands in the hallways and in the tunnels and tries to get boxers to say things while they're currently walking away. And although like I have no problem doing that, I just know that viewers don't too much like that approach, and it probably irritates the fighters just a little bit because I know if I'm just getting out of like whenever I get out of sparring, like it doesn't really bother me that much. When people, immediately try to give me feedback on just what just happened in the ring and, dap me up and everything. I wouldn't say it makes me mad, but it is a little overwhelming. Like whenever I get out of the ring, especially if I've gone like 8 to 10 rounds, I want to sit down in my corner, you know, and I want to unwrap my hands, flex my fingers a little bit, stretch them out, and, prepare myself to go hit the heavy bag or whatever I'm doing next. So I could only imagine if a fighter just gets done going 12 rounds with, you know what I mean? Like that guy's not trying to have a bunch of cameras in his face and talk to a bunch of people. Like he just went 36 minutes fighting another person that's in tip top shape, you know? Are you okay? Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'll tell you one thing though. I'm about to run me a smooth uh, 10 miles today. Let's see. Oh, I need to charge my phone before I go do that. To answer your question, I'd say focus on recording at single angle. Just my opinion. Keeps your audience focused on you. Yeah, see, that's my take on it too. As of now, just because I haven't really mastered what like all the big YouTubers do. Like I know Omi has like 3 or 4 people follow him around at different camera angles. Like they have the cameras that stay on the sticks or whatever to hold him up. And then he has a drone that follows him too. So he gets angles while he's driving. He gets like a sky angle and all that good stuff. Like the guy really learned his craft. That's why I like him so much. And the crazy thing is, I didn't even know anything about Omi until my homeboy Drew. He told me, yeah, he was like, man, this guy is getting everything he owns seized by the FBI over something. He's like a big YouTuber and they're taking everything from him. So I went to his channel and currently he's just He's currently in the midst of dealing with that stuff and fighting that stuff off. But the guy came from nothing to being worth like $50 million to being like worth less than 100K to being a millionaire again. Like he's already a millionaire again. Nothing. Just I'm actually what I'm doing is chopping it up with y'all. But I do have some boxing content coming out today. It's just my reflex bag, but I think you guys will like it. I honestly want people to gravitate more towards taking me seriously as an athlete than the comedy stuff. Um, it sucks. It sucks to have to admit this, but honestly, like comedy and all that stuff keeps the channel afloat. But I'm not the funniest guy around. You know what I mean? So I'd really like to just put all my focus on the boxing and the working out and the fitness and the stuff that I'm really about. You know? I know I'm gonna get there soon. Just takes time. I know I definitely probably have to get somebody to endorse my channel too, like a fighter, which is kind of hard. Me being a fighter myself, kind of weird to try to get a camera in boxers' faces, some of which I may fight one day, and get them to say, shout out to Afidin and all that stuff. And it's tough. Yeah, I switched over to the other stream and saw that you were in there. Yeah. How do you select your name? Okay, so I selected my name because like I have 3 degrees in kinesiology. So kinesiology is the study of movement and your body and how it works and all that good stuff. All my life I've been an athlete, ran track, played basketball, played football, cross country, boxing, wrestling, like the whole nine. Like I even swam at one point, did bowling. Like I did a lot of sports. Started at baseball and now I'm currently a boxer. So that's multiple avenues, right? So on top of that, I was a personal trainer for a really long time. Still, sometimes I train clients, and I believe in fitness. Like one of my passions is staying fit myself. And then my name is Nick Daniels. So my first name starts with an N. So I fit, meaning I'm fit, and then I fit in. My name starts with an N, and I fit in, as in I've done a lot of different sports, and I played my role pretty well in all those different sports. So I fit in, and then an extension of that is my slogan: "I do it all." Yeah, it goes deep. Like in the intro of a lot of my videos, I know people love to see that dumbbell. I think people like my logo. I need a banner so bad, but I gotta find a way to create one that's gonna be worth it too. I've noticed a lot of channels do have their logos instead of their face, but I'm a prideful person, so just like I don't like for people to think I'm hiding or I'm trying to fake the funk or anything. Like I'd rather show my face. Because one thing I don't like about trolls is they do their trolling and you don't know what they look like or who they are. So, they hide behind that letter that Google automatically gives you when you start a YouTube. I'd I'd rather say what I believe while you guys are looking at my face. Hey, y'all ain't got no more questions? Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. I just decided that the blue gloves that I bought, I use those for like my reflex bag and stuff that I do at home, and then I'll use my other pair of gloves for like the in gym shenanigans, you know. And then the gloves I fight in, my coach keeps those. Yeah. Honestly, whenever I retire from boxing, I'm gonna put those my first pair of gloves in a glass case. Cause like I was still so unsure of myself the day I bought those gloves, but I bought those gloves to kind of force myself to just be like, F it, let's do it. You know, like I started in the gutter, like I wasn't even part of a gym yet. You know what I mean? Like in the gym I'm with now, like I basically had to like endure like a trial run. Like I had to prove I was worth even coaching. Where'd you get your degrees from? Tarleton State University. Yeah, man. Like I definitely had to prove some worth. It was a nerve wracking to say the least. You know, sparring multiple people in a day, and still like that's after 2 hours of good work. After you get out of sparring, you still got a little bit more work to do, and then you drive home after that. And I was taking my crazy tail to the gym to Planet Fitness afterwards, getting on the treadmill and then lifting weights. So like I was extreme. Like I still am to this day. But before I was sure if I would even get an opportunity. Like I was extremely hungry. You know, now I have like a little skill to fall back on. So like I have like natural like well I guess there are natural reflexes now because it's just how my body works. But like now I have, you know, my reflexes are in tune with boxing and my training, and you know, I have a bit of an IQ for boxing now, so I'm not just you know running off of pure athleticism anymore. So it's like now I can do a more focused style of training, and now I don't have to be as so intense with it. So now you know I don't have to worry about you know draining myself or fatiguing myself so much before a fight. You know I can start training camps at the right time and all that good stuff. Hey, I'm PV class of 10. We are from the A&M system. Man, that's what's up. I actually almost went to PV. I was so close to going to PV. And then I think what it was I was scared to go there because I heard it was a party school and I didn't think I'd be able to focus there. Yeah. Not only that, they weren't gonna let me on that track team for a long time because they're a sprinter school. So like, even though I was fast, I don't know if I was PV fast. Dang, I graduated high school in 2010. So you're 4 years ahead of me. Hmm. Would you happen to live in Dallas? Brandon G. I got a lot of folks out here I know went to PV. Let me find out I know you. Born and raised, and you're in Houston now. Are you Greek? Brandon G. Like, are you in a fraternity? Oh, the suspense is killing me. Okay, okay. Man, that stuff y'all do is hard. All that marching with those heavy instruments. Yeah, it takes a real athlete to march. Uh-oh, trouble. Man, that's what's up. Yeah, man, I'm in DeSoto now. Nice, quiet little town. Not only that, like honestly the best welterweight out right now, like the best active welterweight lives in DeSoto. That's Errol Spence. Dang, that's crazy. Yeah, Lancaster is right up the street. Dang. Yeah, DeSoto is nice, man. Like I'm comfortable out here. Like extremely comfortable out here. Yeah, the Metroplex is definitely like my thing. Ooh. So I went from oh shoot from Denton to Stephenville to Arlington to Cedar Hill to Oak Cliff to DeSoto. Yes, sir. Denton Ryan. Man, I wish I would have went to DeSoto High. I don't know what y'all what DeSoto's training program is, but they birthed like a lot of athletes out of DeSoto. We used to hate running track against them. Like they had a and B team varsity. So like we had one varsity. So we never knew who we were gonna get in the heat with us. An A team DeSoto or a B team DeSoto. But we would always pray like that we get B team. And even with them, they'd either still barely beat us or at least give us a run for our money. So we always lost track meets to DeSoto. But it's like you would always know if you're running against somebody on the A team because they dust you. We weren't supposed to be competing against them anyway though, because at the time we were 4A and they were 5A. Now they're like 6A and we're 5A. But yeah, they were some monsters. Hey, I gotta get going. But thanks again, Brandon G. I appreciate all the love, man. I'll see y'all in a little bit. All right, I fit in. Out.